Japan's $4.3 trillion economy is quietly dying, most don't see it happening. It's a silent, slow-motion collapse, decades in the making, almost impossible to stop. The problem isn't a sudden crash, it's far more insidious, a demographic time bomb. Why is one of the world's most advanced nations unable to stop this economic death spiral? The answer is terrifying, and it reveals a future far worse than anyone can imagine. Japan has the highest public debt to GDP ratio on Earth, it's suffocating the nation. Yet, the real cause of its looming collapse isn't about money at all. It's about time, and a secret that has been quietly unfolding for decades. By the end of this, you'll understand how Japan's quiet crisis reveals a hidden global threat. The story begins with two converging lines, a rapidly aging population and a plummeting birth rate. Japan's life expectancy is among the highest, while its fertility rate dropped to just 1.3 children per woman. This means fewer young workers supporting an ever-growing number of retirees. A system simply cannot sustain that. Remember the open question of why this isn't global news? The answer lies in the slow, almost invisible pressure. The burden on the shrinking workforce becomes unbearable, driving up taxes and spiraling social security costs. This isn't just about pensions, it's about productivity. Fewer workers means fewer innovations and fewer goods. The infrastructure begins to crumble, maintenance neglected because there aren't enough hands to do the work. Local businesses suffer, then close, entire towns become ghost towns, dying quietly. But the demographic crisis isn't the only ghost haunting Japan. Decades of deflation created another problem. Prices didn't rise, wages stagnated, and consumers delayed purchases, hoping for even lower prices. This created a vicious cycle, stifling economic growth and trapping the nation in a low-demand environment. What I haven't told you yet is the part that makes everything worse, the unseen mechanism. To fight deflation and stimulate the economy, the government spent heavily, accumulating enormous debt. This public debt, now over 260% of its GDP, is the world's highest. It's a ticking time bomb. Yet, traditional economic solutions struggle against the demographic reality. You can't print more people. Who will fill the factories, staff the hospitals, innovate the next generation of technologies? The social fabric itself begins to fray, fewer marriages, fewer children, more isolation. The young carry a heavier burden, not just financially, but emotionally. This changes everything. But what does Japan's quiet collapse mean for the rest of the world? It's far from isolated. Japan is a global economic powerhouse, deeply integrated into international supply chains and financial markets. Its technological innovations, once leading the world, could slow, impacting global progress. A major Japanese economic downturn could trigger a ripple effect, pulling down global markets. This quiet crisis could become the loudest economic warning the world has ever heard. Hope for Japan feels distant, but efforts are being made, though often too little, too late. Automating jobs, encouraging immigration, and promoting elder employment are proposed solutions. But cultural resistance and logistical challenges make these paths incredibly difficult to navigate. Financial incentives for larger families exist, but haven't significantly moved the needle. The problem runs deeper than economics. It's a fundamental cultural shift within Japanese society. Young people are increasingly choosing careers over relationships, and personal freedom over family. This isn't a problem that can be fixed with quick policy changes, it requires a profound transformation. What I haven't told you yet is the global implication. Japan is a preview of what's coming elsewhere. Many developed nations, including Germany, Italy, and South Korea, face similar demographic trends. Japan is merely the first to experience the full, devastating force of this demographic wave. Its silent collapse serves as a chilling warning for the rest of the world. Are we listening? The path forward for Japan is uncertain, fraught with immense challenges and few clear answers. It will require unprecedented societal changes and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. Perhaps global cooperation and shared learning could offer new pathways, but time is running short. The stakes are higher than ever, not just for Japan, but for the global economic future. This isn't a distant problem, it's a looming reality for millions worldwide, including you. Will humanity learn from Japan's quiet collapse? Or are we destined to follow its path?